NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now. At the 25-yard line. Off the play fake. Corona. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
To throw on third down, Corona. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 34. Throwing to start the drive. Allen. And he will find his man on the outside. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bills have taken the early lead. Extra point by Bass. Up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
To throw on second down, Corona. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a 3rd down.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you can get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves, that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
Off play action. Corona on the left side. This is Stills. And he's got room. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play there for the Dolphins. What a luxury to have a tight end that can not only catch it, but then can run after the catch like that.
What was the old expression back in the good old days? And they used to carry pianos on their backs when they were after they caught the football. Someone would stop and bang out a tune along the way as well. But nowadays, these guys are essentially bulked up wide receivers, and they are a full part of the passing game. And we see a lot of big plays, as we just saw there. And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this one complete to Smith. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down. He needed 5. He got it barely, as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. They're looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And the Bills are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect. How
about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time, the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. To throw, it's Allen. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. His second catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first. And it'll bring up 3rd down now. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
And meanwhile, Allen's throw taken in by Diggs. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 42-yard line. Allen's throw is complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ballgame. Pass on for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Bills 14, Dolphins 0.
after the touchdown. Bass to kick it away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Here's a give to Barkley. Brought down around the 16 or 17. Had a nice move, but couldn't free much space. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. Off the play fake. Corona. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle, 84 yards. And the Dolphins have got it back to a one-score game. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Oh, well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well. It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Allen. That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big play there on the catch and run.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right, and after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 44-yard line. Now Allen. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Second and 10. Again, they'll throw with Allen. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Christian Fulton. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. Then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. And he's not even able to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now, there's also a flag down, and it's in the area of holding. Now, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Off play action. Corona. And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. And he will take this into enemy territory as he's out of bounds on the other side of midfield. It's a big play there for Miami. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. A handoff to Barkley. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Second down, here's Barkley again. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
On 3rd down, Barkley. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. .46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and of course they'd like to forget the inning, the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Leonard Fournette. And he's got a first down following a pickup of about 13 as we will take a pause here for the 2-minute warning. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Fournette, a first down carry. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 52 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
They'll try the right side here with Fournette. Pushes him over and brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Here we go. Here we go.
Here's a give to Fournette. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now flags will come in. One of the Bills got going a little early. A false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. After the penalty, it's Fournette. And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle?
Second and 15. Play action. Now it's Allen. Rolling to his right. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Tyler Bass out for the Bills field goal. The kick by Bass is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive as they go to work with 12 seconds on the clock. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. So we've reached halftime here at Orchard Park where the Bills taking the lead into the break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I liked what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield. On second down, here's Fournette, and he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
This is Fournette. There's another truck. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 88 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. From the gun, it's Allen. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Allen taking it himself.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the first down.
And as we say often, shows confidence in your offensive line. A shotgun give to Fournette. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. The corner, Stephon Gilmore, on the stop.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Working with 2nd and 5 now. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 31-yard line.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
On play action, Allen. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
They go back to the ground now with Fournette. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
Temporarily out of field goal range now as they come up on a 2nd and long after the holding call. Allen with a throw caught by Diggs. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
That drive, they really increased their cushion. Felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical is one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
An extra point by Bass. Up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you. And that may have been what happened there.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. So after the INT, it's Allen. His throw incomplete.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
We're in the 3rd quarter in upstate New York with a 2nd and 10. Allen off the play fake. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. To the air, Allen. Escaping the pressure, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. He'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. Allen gonna throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. He hit his first, this one from 40 yards out. The kick by Bass is good. And the Bills will add on to their lead. So 3 more points tacked on, and this margin getting more comfortable by the minute.
And with the lead where it is, you can actually feel good about field goals. We talk all the time about scoring 6s, not 3s. But in this case, they're just looking to chew up some time and come away with points.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
To throw again on 2nd down. Allen. And it's caught. Touchdown. Dalton Keene. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bills use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Tyler Bass now for the point after. And that stretches the lead to 27. After the touchdown, Bass. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Looking to throw. Corona. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. They go play action here on 1st down. They'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A pair of 1st downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Back to throw again. Going deep here for Stills. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Off the play fake. Corona. Looking here for Smith downfield. And oh no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Again, he'll drop to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Dancing to his left. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. Back to throw. Corona. And Stills has got it. Touchdown, Miami. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now down to 20.
Dolphins 14.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And it's starting to look like that 3-game losing streak is going to be a thing of the past here. Coming up 1st and 10 in the 4th quarter. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, partner, Marvin, our number 1 stats guy just handed me a little card that says he has 97 yards on the ground today. You think he's going to get the ball again?
I think so. 3 away from that century mark. Got to have it.
Yeah, and I think what they're going to call is one of his favorite runs, whatever he feels comfortable with, and what the offensive line has executed well today to try and get him over 100 yards.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Allen. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 108 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. They keep it with Fournette on 1st down. And he'll get 2 or 3 out of that one as that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. On 3rd down, Fournette. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps for these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. Andrew Van Ginkel there on the stop. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. A handoff to Fournette. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Down to the 25. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for Buffalo, it's a rare victory for them as they get that record back to 3-7. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Chicago Bears next week. Meanwhile, for Miami, their luck may have run out as they fall to 4-7 now in the year. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Seattle Seahawks.